Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm going to address both of these two comments, and I'm going to take a different tone with both of you, because I sense what I'm sensing here is a lot of Taylor Swift. I'm getting a lot of Taylor Swift energy. So for that reason and for that dynamics, I have to treat you guys with the proverbial kid glove. So I'm going to do that.
I'm glad you asked that, sweetie bop.
I'm going to talk to you first, Brittany, right? Since you got so much to say about it, okay? And for a future context, Brittany, if you see something like this going down, and you see somebody like me cooking, don't even.
You know I don't mess with them Beckies.
You're laying it all, okay? Here's the thing with Amberlynn. I know that you want to justify that she's a terrible person. And I can hold that to be true. I can take your word that this is true, okay? That still does not justify making money off of someone, right? That's a very important concept, is exploiting someone for money. Now, here's a historical reality that we live in a place that was kind of built on the idea of saying that certain people were bad. And because these certain people were bad, it was okay for me to exploit them for monetary gain. That's all I'm saying. I know that I could feel your Taylor Swiftness in you that would vibe with that kind of understanding, right? Understanding of like, we vilify people and then we use that vilification to make money is a very old pattern, right? I know you're probably like 11.
Miss No Booty.
Okay. But I'm telling you right now that follows order. If you go back historically, that follows in line that people vilify other people in order to make money off of them. That's the truth, okay? Now, Nikki, like, here's the thing.
You hired in a white girl at an EDM concert.
First of all, I don't lie about what I'm doing. I don't come out here and say that I'm holding someone accountable because they need to be held accountable and then go and make money off of them. Right? I'm not sitting here saying any of that. That's what these people are doing. You can't have a show where you judge someone without placing yourself in a superior position. And the context that you're missing is that with this person, it's not one person that's harassing her. It's not one. It's probably 100, maybe 200 content creators at maybe a small guess. So I think you can understand how that can be a big issue. I said if this ever a time where it's two people going one-on-one, hey, you can handle that business. But when I start to see multiple people posting, talking,
now I usually don't jump in when somebody's getting beat down,
creating this content that's specifically, aligned to her, just like I would tell her to stop her bad behavior, you taking advantage of someone to exploit them for money is bad behavior. And I'm simply calling that out. And sometimes the trap is you give up your own humanity. Like, that's the trick in life. That's actually the trick in life. The trick in life is not to give up your humanity, no matter what anybody does. And it's the fastest thing that people give up. When you lose your ability to have compassion for people, for whatever reason that you justify, because that's not what Jesus said to do, right? Jesus didn't say that. Jesus was mad cool, okay? So I'm just saying, the hypocrisy, like, I understand your point. Obviously, I'm aware of the show because I call it reactions, right? I'm aware of the irony. I literally put that in the title of the show because I'm aware of that. But how else would I go about dismantling this ecosystem? Because that's what I'm doing, right? I'm stopping the bullying. Like, you can quote that. I'm stopping the bullying. So when it goes down, you're going to see what I was talking about. Because what you're protecting right now is more than just Amberlynn. You know it's more than just Amberlynn. It's an entire culture that thrives and profits off of dragging other people down. And that's not on my watch. Not on my watch. Not on my watch.